I'm just getting tired of people comparing Sheamus as the new Brock Lesnar. In my opinion, I felt that he didn't really do that much to be up to Brock Lesnar's shoes. To be the best, you got to beat someone besides jobbers or people that's half your size. And I've been watching Raw for the past couple of weeks during that time that he fought when he making his own so-called big appearances. He was beating people up like has-beens, or he beat people that's like lightweights, cruiserweight division or something like that. To be up to Brock Lesnar, you gotta improve myself. It's not like I got anything against you know Sheamus, but I have my thing of my own opinion that Sheamus gotta just do more to impress me of being a better champion. Sheamus gotta impress me putting the title against Kane, Batista, Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase, Kofi Kingston, Mark Henry, Big Show, Jericho, even John Morrison, and many more that I feel like he should go against so he could get my respect of being the next Brock Lesnar. In my opinion, with this Brock Lesnar came into WWE around the beginning of spring of 2002. Okay, he had to work his way up, even though his career, his experience over there becoming a champion, it was for 4 or 5 months he became the champion. But he had to sit there and beat the odds. Even though he became the WWE champion, don't get me wrong, he had some great feuds with the Undertaker. He defended with the Big Show, even though the Big Show, won by cheating because he had Paul Heyman on the side. But Brock Lesnar proved himself, even though Kurt Angle won that championship the month, after that screw job situation. So Kurt Angle, stabbed Brock Lesnar in the back. So Brock Lesnar had to start from scratch. And I give credit for Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar came out of nowhere. Like, they brought the world greatest tag team, Charlie Horse or Shelton Benjamin to be Kurt Angle's backup crew, because, Kurt Angle was a heel, even though he was just like a coward because he didn't want to face Brock Lesnar and take him out. But if you look at the few SmackDowns they had a special SmackDown that they went off the air. If you watch SmackDown the next week after that, they will show what happened during when they shut down, turn off the show. They had Brock Lesnar getting attacked. Brock Lesnar came out of nowhere and just beat up everybody that was in the ring. He came out of nowhere, grabbed Kurt Angle, and F5 him on the ring pole. Come on, that's the biggest impact they had. But when Brock Lesnar came to, he had to go start from scratch and start his way over to become the next WWE champion by starting over to the Royal Rumble. And he had to go against 30 other superstars to become that. And he had some great matches. And, so far, even though I didn't like how his career ended shortly, because he thought he was going to go to he thought he was going to go to NFL football. So that thing don't work out. I think he should come back to show. That would be the greatest dream match I would have. Let Brock Lesnar come back and go against Sheamus to see if Sheamus got what it takes to take on Brock Lesnar. But I'm gonna go to Sheamus. Sheamus, I looked in his I saw the matches on YouTube, and don't forget, watching the matches on YouTube is like watching ECW every Tuesday because ECW is only for 1 hour. And I looked at he went against Goldust, even though he complained he considered himself undefeated. But don't forget, ECW is still part of the WWE territory because that's the third brand show. If I'm watching this and I'm watching that, so he don't have an undefeated streak. He lost to Goldust. Goldust is the only wrestler that I know that beat Brock Lesnar. Not Brock Lesnar. I'm mixing up names, so I'm not perfect anyway. So I'm just saying that to be on Brock Lesnar level, he had to go to the odds. He had to beat, you know, not even beat, like make a name for himself, like Kane did in like the Mass Kane. When Kane started, he didn't just beat up, jobbers or anything. He beat a bunch of tough dudes like Arman Johnson. I was an Arman Johnson fan during the time. He went against Mankind, and people were shocked about that. Kane was a monster that time. Kane, in my opinion, improved himself. I might not like Kane now, but at least Kane improved himself to become the WWE champion. But I ain't like how he won it. But I could still say, okay, he deserved to become the WWE champion because he didn't just fought, a bunch of jobbers. He fought most of the best in wrestling industry of the WWF that time. So I'm gonna end this right now. I just want you to have a good night. What you think about my video? So I'm gonna call it a wrap. Later.